Hey guys, and welcome to week 2 of your 21 Days of Yoga Challenge Autumn Edition. This week's evening flow is really focusing on slowing down and refining those movements, becoming aware of each and every sensation that arises. So keeping that in mind, let's jump on the mats and get started. Starting this evening in kneeling. You can also come to cross-legged if kneeling doesn't work for you. Feel free to bring a block underneath the sit bones as you come into a cross-leg so that we're really lifting the hips and allowing the knees to lower. From here, we're going to swim the hands behind the back, interlace the hands. See if we can draw the heels of the hands towards each other, and as we inhale, draw the hands down, open up through the chest, lift through the chin. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. So often through the day we spend our time hunched over, so counteracting that here and now as we squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep your breath fluid, breathing just as deeply as will allow. Feel the chest puffing open, the heart rising in energy, and let's take one more breath in and one more breath out. Keep the hands interlaced, come back through center and gently bring the hands to the outer edge of the right hip, keeping them strong and interlaced here. Nestling them into that crook of the hip, and as we exhale, dropping the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Giving yourself the time here to close the eyes down and just tune into your breath. We find that release through the left side of the neck. And just give ourselves space to slow down this evening. Soften through the jawline as we take one more breath in. And let the breath go. Slowly as we inhale, come back through to center. Let's open up through the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, come through center, bring the hands together around to the left hip. Nestling them into the crook there. When you're ready, dropping the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Close the eyes down. Relax the facial muscles. Beginning to find that release through the right side of the neck, into the shoulder. Giving yourself time for your breath to slow down. Let's take one more breath in and one more breath out. Slide the hands to behind the back as we inhale, open up through the chest, lift through the chin. If we're in cross-legged, make your way to kneeling now. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge forwards from the hips. Torso comes down onto the thighs, forehead roots down into the earth as the arms come up and over. Coming into our bound child's pose here, just taking the arms up as far as feels good. Let's take one more breath in. One more breath out. As we inhale, pull the hands down the back as we rise on through, open through the heart. We're going to release the hands and then bring them back together, opposite thumb on top. Inhale, breath. Open up through the chest, lift through the chin. Exhale, hinge forwards. Forehead comes down, arms come up and over. And take a breath. Option to stay right here. If this feels good, stick with it. And if we don't have any neck issues, moving slowly and with intention, begin to roll forwards, lifting the hips, coming onto the crown of the head as we shift into bound rabbit. Allowing the arms to come up and over just as far as feels good. Finding this Gentle inversion as the heart sits higher than the head. One more breath wherever you are. And slowly lower the sit bones back down, roll onto the forehead, coming back through child's pose. And as we inhale, rise on up together, opening through the chest, lift through the chin. Exhale, release the hands. Let's give the wrists a little rotation out, around in circles one way. And then reverse them back around in the other direction. Slide the knees out slightly wider than hip distance. Place the left hand down to the side of you, tenting through the fingers. As we inhale, sweep the right arm forwards, up and over as we lift through the hips, shifting through to camel variation. Exhale, lower the sit bones down. Sweep the right fingertips across. Inhale, tent through the right hand, lift through the hips as we open. Exhale, lower the sit bones down, sweep across. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lower down, sweep the hand across. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lower down. One last time, left hand grounds. Inhale. We open. Exhale, lower down. Sweep across. Inhale. Rising up. Exhale, lower down. Bring both hands in front of you. Shift your weight forwards to tuck your toes behind. Lift the knees and let's walk it back. Coming into our relaxed Uttanasana forward fold. And as we arrive, just beginning to find that gentle sway from side to side. Maybe keeping the fingertips grounded to start off with. Finding and inviting in a little fluidity here. If it feels good, maybe scooping up opposite elbows with opposite hands, allowing the weight of the arms to add on, pulling down through the torso, through the spine. If they're not already, maybe closing the eyes down. And really deepening the breath here, breathing down into the belly, down into the lower back. Let's come back through to center. Soften the knees as much as you need. Give the head a nod yes. And a shake no. One more time, a nod yes. And a shake no. Release the fingertips down. Root into your heels and moving as slowly as we can. Begin to roll up through the spine. Coming up one vertebrae at a time until we arrive all the way up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a moment to arrive. Press down through the feet. Find your grounding. And then with awareness, begin to feel that energy moving up through the body all the way to the crown of the head. Hips are level, gentle engagement through the lower abdomen, shoulders relax away from the ears. As we press into the feet on our next inhale, sweep the arms out wide, reach all the way up. And as we exhale, bring the palms of the hands to the back of the head, elbows out wide. Stay firmly rooted through the feet, engage through the glutes. Inhale, press the hips forwards, lift through the heart, tilt the chin up. As we exhale, start from the crown of the head. Begin by tucking the chest in, rounding down through the spine. Take your time, soften through your knees, take it all the way down. Inhale, root through the heels, roll up slowly, unraveling through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Open through at the top, press the hips forwards. Exhale, tuck through the chin, rounding down through the spine. Take it all the way down. Inhale, root through the heels, unravel. Take your time to become aware of the sensations as they rise, open through the heart at the top. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine, draw the belly button back as we fold all the way down and release the hands. This time, inhale, half lift, lengthen through the spine, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands down, walking them forwards. We'll make our way through to downward facing dog. As we arrive, take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Rooting into the right heel on our next inhale, ripple forwards through the spine, peel the left toes up and gently step them to the outside edge of the left hand. Remember, you can always do that in 2 movements and bring that foot up. Lower the back knee down slowly as it gently grounds into the mat behind you. Walk your fingertips back towards you. Begin to flex through the left toes, lifting them up, and then keeping that flex through the ankle, gently begin to roll onto the outside edge of the foot. And we don't need to take this too far. We want to stay active, pulling the front heel towards the back of the mat to activate. Maybe hands are tented, maybe we come onto blocks. Wherever you are, as we inhale, begin to pull the heart forwards, pressing firmly into the feet. Feel this rise of energy through the body as we begin to release all that tension built up. Option to stay here exactly as you are, or if there's space to do so, maybe we lower down onto our forearms. Keep this front ankle flexed. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Last one. If we're down on our forearms, press into the palms, rise back up. Take your right hand out wide, keep the left foot active, and as we inhale, reach the left arm forwards, up and over, taking it back behind. Maybe flipping the palm, resting it on the back of the thigh or wherever it comes to. And then option, if you want to add on, we can begin to bend the back knee and reach to catch a hold of the foot or the ankle. Adding in this quad stretch here today. Gentle twist through the spine as the heart begins to spiral up towards the sky, enjoying this sensation. And remember, if you have a strap, you can always wrap it around your foot if we can't quite reach it. Let's take one more full breath in. Sigh it out through the mouth. Gently release the foot down if it's lifted. Pivot back round. Plant the hands. Slide the front foot back just a foot or so. Lift the back knee up. As we exhale, pull the sit bones back. Lengthen through the front leg. Pyramid variation. Inhale, ripple forwards. Plant the hands down. And we'll step it back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Let the breath go. Root down through the left heel. Roll forwards through the spine. Draw your knee towards your tricep and step your right foot to the outside edge of the right hand. Lower the back knee down, softly grounding into the mat. Becoming aware of each and every movement. Flex through the front foot, drawing the toes up towards the knee, and then if it feels okay, maybe beginning to roll onto the outside edge of the foot, keeping the ankle active. If there's space, walking the fingertips back towards the body, pull the heart forwards. Keep actively pulling your front heel towards the back of the mat. Even though it doesn't move, we're switching it on. An option to stay right here, or if there's space to do so, we can lower down onto the forearms or come onto blocks if you have them available. Wherever you are, soften the gaze, close the eyes down as we find 3 slow, deep breaths. Watching the sensations that arise within your body, within your mind, within yourself. Last breath. We're down on the elbows. Let's rise back up. Plant the left hand out wide. With our inhale, reach the right fingertips forwards, up and over, reaching back behind. Maybe flip the palm and allow it to rest down wherever it comes to. If you want to add in that quad stretch, peel the back heel up, reach for the foot. Remember, you can use a strap here as well. And then feel that twist through the spine as we open up through the heart. Maybe feeling an opening through the pectoralis muscles as well. Let's take one more breath in. As we exhale, if the back heel's lifted, gently lower it down, pivot back round, plant the hands. From here, slide the front foot back slightly, press down into the toes, lift the back knee, and as we exhale, pull the hips back. You can soften into the back knee or lengthen through both legs, pyramid variation. Inhale, ripple forwards, keep the fingertips grounded, and this time find a buoyancy in the back knee, and we'll step the front foot forwards, taking the feet out to mat width apart. Exhale, lower the sit bones down. Coming into Malasana Yogic Squat, you can keep the fingertips grounded. If the heels are lifted, maybe finding some support underneath them with a blanket or blocks, or we can find our balance. If the heels do ground down, maybe scooping the hands together as we come through into Malasana. Taking one breath in, and one breath out. As we inhale, reach the fingertips out in front of us. And as we exhale, softly lower the sit bones down. Plant the feet in front of you. Inhale, reach forwards, palms facing up. Exhale, gently rolling down through the spine, coming all the way down onto our backs. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Give them a nice hug in. Gentle rotation around in a circle one way. And reverse it back around in the other direction. Release the feet down. Cross the right knee over the left. Pump the hips to the right hand side. Take the arms out wide. Palms facing up. As we exhale, dropping the knees over to the left. Close your eyes down. Keeping our shoulders grounded, maybe supporting beneath the knees with a pillow or a cushion. Or just allowing them to rest wherever they are. Two more full breaths. With control, gently drawing the knees back through to center, or unravel. Plant the feet down. Lift the hips through to center. Cross the left knee over the right. Bump the hips across to the left. And as we exhale, knees drop across to the right. Keeping our shoulders grounded, maybe supporting beneath the knees. And tuning in. Softening through the eyebrows, and as we take our final few breaths here, just giving yourself this time to check in with where you're at today. Two more breaths. And you're ready. Gently bring the knees back up and through to center. Unravel, shift the hips through, and hug the knees in. Giving the knees a nice squeeze towards the nose. Let's hug it in as tightly as we can. Hug it in, hug it in, hug it in. Exhale to release. Drop the feet down. Slide the legs out long as you come through into Shavasana. Making any final adjustments before we take our final few moments here. Softening the belly. Allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm. And taking as long as you like here this evening.